All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of Stoop Talk Podcast, man. I am your host, Lance BCE, and to my left, we got all black DJ Active. What's going on?
What's going on, people? What's going on? What's up?
You know, I like when you wear all black. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you here, you're not ready to play no games. You know what I'm saying? You on some serious shit tonight, so.
That's
like
what all black symbols.
No, he dressed all black for his funeral because he fucked up the food.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Do we have to do it on the recording too?
Yep.
So listen, I think we're gonna get a combative Active today. Am I
am very chill today. I feel very blessed, like how I feel every day. And whatever y'all trying to do, y'all not gonna get to me. The devil's not working all the time.
Anyways, all right, Active. Thank you so much for that. Chase, what's going on, my guy?
Ain't shit. I'm here for the show.
You here for the show?
Mm-hmm.
You seem like you in a good mood.
I am.
I wonder why you such in a good mood.
Yo, leave me the hell alone. Okay.
All right, Chase.
Yo, next up we got
my guy Kets. What's going on, man?
Kets,
chilling, man.
Kets get a little bomb.
How you feeling, man?
Feeling great.
Got that one-on-one again? You know what I'm saying?
You're ready.
Oh, you got the new Christoph Christian
with the new Christoph hat. You know what I'm saying? Go cop that. Christoph
Right
Christian.
now, available right now.
Right now.
Right.
Mr. Christoph.
What's up?
Appreciate you, bro. Phresh. What's up? How you feeling?
You a funny guy.
oh shit.
Listen, I'm just introducing you, bro.
You a funny guy.
So what's up?
You just started. I don't like it. Pineapple.
So I don't know if the people want to hear the backstory of if Phresh doesn't look.
Man, them I try bad me up.
Yeah. If Phresh doesn't look the way how he usually looks, it's because
I always look like this.
No, but you look a little more agitated today.
I always look like this.
Okay. But
Shut
anyways. I'm not gonna mention who messed up Phresh's order. But
why? It's the guy in all black.
Oh man.
First of all, I can't mess up an order if I didn't make it. So let's just put that to a stop now.
Anyways, Phresh, hopefully by the end of this episode you'll feel much better. You'll be in a better mood.
I hope you get the runs.
Wow. Like I did Phresh.
Oh yeah, because he ate his tacos.
Imagine you get the bubble guts, the BGs on this episode.
Yeah, for the record, people, if
These two niggas
I actually ate
are
Phresh's food because he ain't want it anymore. But that's neither here be there. It's okay. But anyways,
neither
here or there.
Whatever. Y'all know what I mean. It's the topic.
Sound like an idiot, bro. Let's just keep on going. Go ahead.
Listen, anyways, we got a very special guest here in the building today. This person, actually, I've been meaning to get him on the show for the longest now. It was through our videographer, Brian. So shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
You know what I'm saying? Brian is definitely one of the main
contributors. You get a sound effect
later,
Brian.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Leon Evans.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Yo, I'm blessed, man. Happy to be here. Thank y'all for inviting me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
For sure, man. For sure.
Thank you. Shout out Brian, man.
Yeah, now Brian, you get the horn now, bro. Yeah, you get the horn now.
Yeah, we always say that we usually have since we've launched a year ago, we've had so many different type of guests coming in here from all walks of lives. We have artists coming in here. We've just had entrepreneurs here, so we've had people that's just been involved in so many different things.
Love,
and
man. That's love.
We love the fact that we just have people here that just involved in a lot of different things, multifaceted like this show.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, man, for just giving people.
We're gonna get right into it because I know you're one of those multifaceted people. I mean, you're an artist first and foremost,
Yes, sir.
and I know you have like a lot going on, right? So I just wanna to give us and the people a little bit who is Leon Evans. Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Got
how
you.
You got started.
I mean, just to give you a quick background summary, I'm from a little place on the side map called Virginia. I called at home, but my mother had me in Florida. But when I was at a young age, we moved to Tallahassee when I was like 2, and then we were there till I was about 10, and then that's when my mother joined the military. And then we flew overseas for about 5 years. So it was out there where I kind of like soaked up a lot of the European different types of sounds. And just kind of got that background in like pop, European, et cetera, et cetera. And then we came to Virginia, And then when I got to Virginia, that's when I started like going hard with just like rap.
2 up, 2 down.
Yeah. So and then after that, I came to New York when I was about 18. I basically just dropped everything and just came to New York by myself. Just hopped on the China bus and just to kind of like pursue my dream. So
really?
I just, slept in the back of restaurants.
So at 18, sorry to cut you off. At 18, you knew you wanted to
absolutely
do rapping.
It's Virginia. There's nothing there, you know. So like, there's not much to do. So for me, I just saw people just selling weed and working at McDonald's or like having student loans, and I just wasn't a wave. So when you turn on your TV, all you see is New York is where it's at, So I just hopped on the bus and just came here with nothing. And
what part of it?
Sound like American Idol, type of situation.
It
like
wasn't that
Idol.
pleasant for me. But
no, I'm just saying, like, that's what people usually do. You know what? Fuck it, I'm going to New York or I'm
Cali,
going to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they just start their career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
I think Phresh had a question.
No, I just asked because I went to Virginia State, so I was
Newport News, basically.
Bad
Newport,
news.
Bad news.
Yeah,
That's what they call it, bad news.
It's not pretty. It's
Yeah.
not pretty. It's not a pretty.
One of
place
my
to be.
boys that Brandon, shout out to Brandon. I went up there because of him, and he live in Richmond though.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Richmond is starting to have like a nice music scene out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really unfocused. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's learning as they go.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been out there in like a couple years, so it could be completely just thriving for all I know.
Right.
So so I'm still stuck on the fact that you went on the bus, 18 years old by
I hate that
yourself.
bus.
18
know what I'm
years old by
saying?
himself.
No
You
money,
acting like
no
he-
job.
you acting like he was
You had-
12.
He
Wow.
means
So-
in terms of like you left, like you just
Right.
ventured out.
Yeah.
So
nothing
so
kinda
you
thing
went
like
up to like, did you have family in New York or did you
Nah.
have like, so you and no job, you just went
Nah.
and said fuck it. Like,
Yeah, basically. Yeah, well, I was literally on
So
the
how
bus.
did you manage, bro?
I was on the bus, literally just texting people as I was coming. You can't hit people in advance and tell them you need a place to stay. So it's like, yo, bro, I'm on my way there. Can I stay with you? And
Yeah.
probably not the best decision, but yeah, basically the first time I got there, I got off the bus. And I got Brooklyn love as soon as I got off the bus. I went to a chicken spot. I was on Vanderbilt in Fulton. Just went into the spot and I just paid for a sandwich and I just talked to a guy. I'm like, yo, is there any place like shelters I can go to? He was like, shelter? And he was just like, yeah. And then he told me to go to Bowery, the Bowery shelter. And yeah, that's where I went for the first time. It was like in Bowery shelter. And just along then, I met people along the way who just kind of couch here, couch there, and kind of just got on my feet from there. A lady at the shelter gave me a job at Whole Foods through Brian. Brian set me up with a job at Whole Foods. Just meeting people through meeting people.
So how did you start? How did you meet Brian?
So
did you know
I think
him from before, or?
it's a minute, but it was through Daniel and Brian, right? And Byron introduced me to you, right? Yeah. So like through meeting people, I eventually got to Brian, and Brian kind of facilitated that Whole Foods gig for me. And then from there, I got a second job at CVS, and I just used both of those checks to just kind of hustle my way and pay my studio time and build up.
So and then let me ask you this too. Oh, you. Let me ask you this. Because I know when Brian told me about you, he mentioned your former name, Truth.
Yeah.
So speak to me about that. Speak to me about who was Truth City. That was your
it
old
was like a
rap
nickname.
name.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I got the nickname from my mother. My mother used to find all my old rap books, and I'm an introvert by heart, so I don't speak much. I only speak when spoken to, really. So I write everything in those notebooks. So eventually, my mother used to call me Truth. It caught on with my friends, and I guess spiritually, I'm just a Sagittarius. So I speak very brutally honest, and I kind of very transparent. So everybody just said around the neighborhood just called me Truth. And then when I came to New York, it just continued on. So I just went with that. The city part I added on later was basically I talked to this Muslim guy. And he basically said your mind is forever developing. It's like a city. It's constant construction. So Truth City was like my name for about 5-6 years. And I released music under that name. And eventually something in my spirit just told me to change it to my real name last year, because I just felt like as rappers we keep doing this moniker thing where it's like, yo, I'm another person, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is my real name, but this is who I am as a rapper. And I kind of got tired of saying things online or doing things under an image, you know what I'm saying? I thought it feels better and feels natural and more authentic to just be the name that my mother gave me, you know what I'm saying? So I just adopted my real name back into my artistry.
And as is kind of It's kind of funny that you said that, because rappers, like you said, they usually go with a different name.
Yeah.
But singers, most singers keep their
real name.
Yeah, keep their real name.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris Brown. Et cetera,
yeah,
et cetera.
you know what I'm saying. So
why do you think that is?
I mean, I think if you ever listen to rappers talk, like they kind of do like the third person when they talking about themselves.
Mhm.
It's like they see the higher version of themselves.
Mhm.
So it's like my like Truth City would do this, or Truth City would wear that, and it's just like, yo, bro, like you, no matter how you try to slice it, that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be, the gunslinger or the in this rap era, I'm this. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it's easier to just be yourself. That I'm accountable. So if I say something online, I can't just pin it on my rap persona. Like that's me. You know what I'm saying? And like I sign my checks with my name. So.
That's you right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Hov,
use the name I sign my checks with.
like Hov, like Jay, he got like 3 different names, but when he rap, he say Hov, or he'd be like, oh, Sean B.
Jigga Man.
Yeah, he'd be like, he would say a line like, Sean is like this, and then
it's like an alter
like
ego.
Jay-Z's like this.
Rappers are more
like
so
what
storytellers.
Beyonce did it too with like Sasha Fierce, Beyonce.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like trade that off, and I'm gonna put it on this personality of me.
Yeah. But that's dope though.
I appreciate
that you went with that. There's not a lot of rappers that go with their full name with their name.
Yeah, and then that's another thing I want to ask you too about that. So I know, I'm just thinking about it in my head. Like, let's say for some reason, in the future we got hit with like a loss or whatever, hypothetically, not the wood, and we had to change our name, right? We built up this brand, Stoop Talk Podcast, for for the whole year. So I just want to put piggyback back.
Yeah,
to you,
definitely.
Like, how difficult was it? Because I'm sure I'm looking at the numbers that your assistant sent me. You had over 1 million
streams,
and under Truth City.
On the Truth City,
right? So how difficult was that for you to like, go through that whole rebranding process with your name? Were you worried like, oh, you know what, damn, I built up this name so much, like I wonder if it's still gonna be the same? And, you know what I'm saying? So
I definitely did. I can't even lie and sit like I didn't ponder on like, damn, I'm giving up all these streams. But I think for me, I did it. And I could do it again, no problem. You can release a song tomorrow and get 100,000, 200,000. It's like I can't really worry about things that don't serve like my higher calling. I feel like if I was able to do that under Truth City, I could change my name to Jonathan and still do it because my music's just that good. You know what I'm saying? So at some point I kind of found that confidence in myself to just be like, yo, just change it, bro. It's not a big deal. We release a song tomorrow and it's lit. I put out a song called Mustang under Leon Evans and did 50,000. Didn't even know how it would do. It just did it, and that comes with walking your path. Everything along your path is meant to help you. Like, you're not gonna lose when you're doing what you love to do in your gift. You're not gonna lose,
Right.
So and then you're independent right now, correct?
Yeah, independent. Yeah. I have a distribution under Orchard, but
you have a distribution deal.
Yeah, so I had a distribution deal, but for the most part, yeah, I engineer myself, I record myself, I mix my own music, I master my own music. I have my studio in my crib. I do the graphics. I write the shot list for the videos. Yeah, so pretty much everything I do.
So real quick before anybody else have any additional questions, could you just walk like the normal, typical, casual, listeners of the podcast? They might not be too aware of how the whole distribution company I think you say you had works. So explain to us like how exactly how that benefits you when you're a craft.
Got you. So I mean, you can easily go through like a DistroKid or like other types of distribution companies. What I like to say is there are independent companies that exist. I say try at some point to come off of those distribution places like DistroKid and TuneCore, because you'll be working with individuals who you are actually making money for a person. You know what I'm saying? Like real people that you can touch and shake hands with. I believe in this business, no matter what business you're in, when you're making another person some money, that's equity for you. Anybody can come along and be like, yo, this guy made me $2,000 last year. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Rather than a robot that can't speak for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. But after I tell all the artists, try to make sure that you are recording your analytics every single week, every single month. So when I got my distribution deal, I didn't have 1 million streams. But what I did have was month by month screenshots of my SoundCloud numbers to say, hey, last month I had 1,000 streams. This month I got 2,000. No matter how you chalk it up, that's growth. That's 100% growth. You know what I'm saying? And any business person is in the business to see where you can go on your own. You know what I'm saying? You're doing this by yourself. Imagine if I gave you a platform, what you could do with it. So, you know, I tell artists always, no matter if you got 100 streams today and 200 tomorrow, that's 100% growth. Write it down, screenshot it, archive it. So I eventually was able to show those documents to Orchard, and they were able to say, wow, like, he has every single thing that, you know what I mean, we need. So they gave me that distribution deal, and from there, I just kept putting out music. And that's the second thing I'll say is advice. Just put out music, bro. You don't know what's going to hit. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's going to like whatever they like. And the third thing is the people who do like those records that they pick, show them love every day. Fuck the people who are not clicking. Fuck the people who are not commenting. Focus on the people who like your music. Talk to them, engage with them. So my other key was creating a spreadsheet. I created a spreadsheet and I wrote down the names of all my fans one by one. If you commented on my social media, you comment on my Facebook, I wrote your name down. So every time I had a release, I talked to them first. So 2,000 fans later or whatever, I'm able to just say, hey, new single out to you first. And I instantly get those 20,000 streams, those 30,000 off the back. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's very personable.
That's putting in work.
It is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's putting in work. Don't get it twisted. That's putting in work.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's not easy to do. So if he got 300 comments,
yeah,
it's 300 people he's sending that to.
Yeah, trust me.
If you get over 1,000, it's 1,000.
We did something similar when we first started Christoph Christian. It was like we put our first shirt out. Everybody that purchased, everybody that ordered, whatever, we recorded. Like at that time, we were just putting in like the notepad on our phone. So it's like when the collection time came, it was like, okay, we going to these people first. And so I definitely understand that concept. You
that's
explained
direct
it very well.
contact.
Yeah, that's definitely something in these type of businesses and anything consumer based, you need to be personable.
Yeah, that's emails, that's Instagram ads, like all of that. Record all of it.
But
Customer relations.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to ask too, because when you was breaking down, like, you know, you seem very hands on, like with your music. So do you also produce for yourself?
Nah, I don't make any beats. So
okay, because I didn't hear you mention that. That's why.
Nah, I don't make any beats. I went the YouTube route. If it's fire on YouTube, or I find a type beat I like, I just go ahead and purchase the lease outright, and I just move like that.
Okay.
That's anybody listen. That means send me beats.
Well, Phresh, he
Right.
you know, he does little
There's a method to
side.
my madness.
Yeah.
I ask questions for a reason.
Alright, copy.
But do you see yourself going down that route at some point? Like, if you're interested, like, because I know there's some artists that's as hands-on as you, but they don't want to do production.
Gotcha.
And then there's artists that's hands-on, but they want to be involved. Like, if you was to be in the studio with a producer, are you willing to build a beat with the producer, or you just want to just
I'm absolutely
just work
open.
and I'm gonna just vibe with whatever and go
Yeah,
from
I'm
there?
absolutely open. I mean, I started out as like just ghostwriting. So I was just in studios as the kid, just writing lines and people just taking my melodies and stuff. So it was always a work with a producer thing from the beginning. It's just when you don't have access, or you're waiting, or you're relying on somebody to give you something, that was just never my steez. So
Right.
yeah, I just always just jump on YouTube, get it done. You know.
Yeah. I got one other question too before we move on. I know later on in the show we're gonna play snippets of some of your music, but
Gotcha.
for those who probably never heard any of your music before, if you had to describe your style, like 3 words, how would you describe it?
I describe it as transparent. So a lot of the stuff that I talk about is, I cut myself open and show my own flaws and my own weaknesses. I did do
Sound
this.
like Drake.
Yeah,
I like
basically,
Yeah,
I
this
guess
guy,
you can.
yo.
I like that.
I mean,
Continue,
hey, that's a good example. Yeah,
Nah, but he finds
Transparency.
a way to put everything to Drake. That's why, literally everything. You ate my tacos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Drake was hungry, so I had to eat for. You know what I'm saying? But
You going
yeah,
too far.
definitely transparent. The second one, I guess, I'll say energy. Like a lot of my music is like very energetic.
Okay.
So like the voice I'm using to talk, you'll hear the music and it's a totally different voice. So a lot of energy. And I guess the third one I'll say is personable. A lot of the stuff I talk about, mention names, of actual situations and real places and people.
Let me ask you a question about that. Has anybody, like, when you say mention names, has anybody come back like, yo, why you mention my name? Like, yo,
I have
I was
homies.
gonna
I'll
ask
play
that
a
too.
song. He'd be like, yo, Leon, you wild, bro. Like, yeah, like I'll tell stories, about my homie's situation or whatever. It's like I hang around people and they don't rap. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like a soundtrack to all of our situations. So I'll play a record and people will just bang with it because they was there for that. They feel it.
Okay. And you guys have any other additional?
Yeah,
There's one
who's
more thing I want
the
to
most
touch on.
influential artist for you?
Most influential artist, Jay-Z, to be honest with you. I grew up listening to all the Jigga's music.
Ain't from Virginia.
That's okay.
This man.
Hold on, I feel
He's
like there's a
on
backstory
something,
to this. I feel like there's a backstory to this.
For why I did that?
Yeah.
Nah, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. He's,
Yeah, it's
he's
my
the man.
He's everybody's favorite.
He's the only one that
The
don't like him.
backstory
I
is
don't know,
he's infatuated with Drake.
I
so
never
that's
said
the
I do
backstory.
not like Jay-Z.
You know-
I just-
you know-
Hold
Every
on.
You
chance
said
you
Jay-Z's
get.
not better than
I
than
just
Drake.
like teasing. I just like.
You
I,
trolling?
I like teasing. y'all.
See?
I like Jay-Z. But for me personally, Drake is just
Drake is not
my
better
guy.
than
Let me tell
Hold
you
on,
something.
you picked
That's-
Drake over Jay-Z?
That's my
he
opinion.
does.
Oh, you wildin', bro.
That's my
he does.
opinion.
No, you know,
Wow.
and you know what's
LeBron over
funny?
Jordan.
You know what?
he's
You know
that
what's
guy.
funny? Drake said a line, and you know this line. He said, "I never cried when Pac died, but I probably do when Hov does."
yeah.
And you know why, right?
Okay, what that mean?
Yeah, but he neglects that line.
Yeah, wait.
He's like, that's not real. You would never.
He
do that.
said why he said that. He said, "I'm gonna drop something. I'm gonna drop something for everything that you showed us."
That's
He
a fact.
mold.
His whole
I'm not.
entity
I'm
is
Yeah,
not.
like,
I'm not saying he didn't. Bro.
There's a
So
lot
what's
of
the
there's
point?
a lot of people in the industry, even if you don't like Jay-Z,
I never said I didn't
want to
like
follow
Jay-Z.
his footsteps.
absolutely.
Yo, you guys are taking my words out of
No,
context.
don't get you getting excited, bro, and you're sweating. Can I get some tissue for his palms?
Let's go back to Leon.
It's the taco.
Yeah, you know what I'm
tacos
saying?
getting
tacos.
Oh,
That you
yeah, but
messed up.
definitely Jay, man. I
Yeah,
really pick up on his
Jay's
poetry.
he got every song for every situation.
Yeah, around
of life.
the time I started rapping, it was Dead Presidents. That was the first song that got me in my bag and it's made me start writing
Something
music.
about that
Like,
sample.
yeah,
boy.
Dead Presidents, bro. Like,
All right. So yeah, enough for the Jay-Z.
It's something about that
I got a
You are
whole
a
Jay-Z
hater.
mix on my SoundCloud. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah?
You a
Yeah.
hater,
So
man.
you got Jay-Z mix, but you got a
Enough
Drake
about
mix.
Jay-Z.
That's crazy. I don't understand that. But anyways,
No, let me stop.
anyway, so I have one more for you, Leon. What would you say is your? Because I'm looking at your list. You have a few pretty nice accomplishments. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment? I know you had the
biggest
you was involved in the commercial with the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah.
I saw that one, the $1 million. I mean, that's $1 million, $1 million streams you had. So, what would you say is like your biggest accomplishment? I know you featured on Gary V's vlog as well.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I definitely say that Super Bowl, like, look, that was crazy. They called me in to do like voiceovers for like a commercial and do like a little jingle. And I did about 2 pitches for other commercials before then, but that third one, when they hit me, they said, "Yo, you're gonna be on the Super Bowl next week."
That's crazy.
That's
I was like,
So you only found out the week prior.
When
yeah,
did
yeah.
this
So
happen?
how long ago did you do it?
I did it maybe about 2 weeks prior. That's how
Okay,
fast
so it was a week,
happened.
and then they told you the week
Yeah,
after. and the
absolutely.
Super Bowl
Yeah, they
was.
called
Okay.
me in. So I did the paperwork, and it was over.
That's
with.
dope.
I was like, that's
Yeah.
wild. And yeah, bro, that was like the biggest bag I received for anything ever. Like,
So was
for
that
4
Super Bowl?
seckons, like of my
The
voice.
Super Bowl,
Like,
man.
So
crazy.
was that like? Because when you use the word jingle, that automatically make me think of Jamie Foxx
Jamie
show
Foxx.
and how he
Yeah.
was making jingles for the like. Was it anything like
to be
that?
honest,
or
like, it's exactly like that. To be honest,
That's
it's like
crazy.
it's the corniest thing you can think of, and you would think like, you want me to do that, like, but you do it, and it's like, thank you, we're done.
'Cause
You
I
getting
remember-
that check? That's not corny at all, bro.
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
remember the joint
Yeah.
was roaches. You remember that? That shit
Yeah,
was fucking
pretty
hilarious.
much. Yeah, that was probably I say one of the biggest highlights in my life, bro.
You just getting
Yeah,
started.
that's
Can you say what was it for?
That's dope.
Huh?
Can you say what was it for?
You said my what?
What was it for? Like what?
So basically it was like Dash Lane. They're a company that I guess like protects your passwords or something. And I just did 4 seconds, and they bought a Super Bowl spot. And it aired in like 8 cities, and then I just had mad people hitting me like I got the deal or something. Like, that was good, son. I'm
Like,
like,
yo, look at that low, bro.
So when you
that
say
$20?
4 seconds,
yeah.
did you create like a whole song and they just took 4 seconds of it, or did you literally create 4
Nah,
seconds?
like honestly, I didn't write it. I didn't make the beat, anything. They
Just,
called me
just
in,
your voice.
just my voice.
Solely for your
Okay.
voice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So what I didn't realize is when you use your voice over like any, I guess, mass media type of thing, they have what you automatically get entered into SAG, the SAG company union. So every time they use a track, so say you could do an ad lib, you get paid for the ad libs separately. Like you get paid for the harmony separately. Like I've never experienced this shit in my life. That shit was wild. Like
Interesting.
That sounds like a dope experience.
Very interesting.
and they called me in like 2 times after that. So I'm working on a couple more jingles.
Nice.
That's lit.
Fingers
Hopefully-
crossed.
Keep going.
God, please.
Keep
that's
going.
right.
Keep it
You'll
going.
get it. You'll
All
get
right.
it.
So one more thing before I go on,
yeah.
because this is another I saw and that is very interesting.
You said one more thing 3 times.
I know. This is the final one though. This is the final one. So you are the founder and the director of the Artist Kickback.
Yeah.
I want you to explain because I actually looked at this before I even met. I was looking at your profile. I was like, oh, this is so dope. And I was trying to figure out because I think on the bio it didn't say you were the CEO or anything like that. And I just thought it was so. I'm like, yo, this is such a cool idea.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
To get you like all these artists in one, under one house and just everybody just vibe out. So could you just
Absolutely.
explain to everybody what?
Yeah,
that
so the Artist Kickback, I started it 2 years ago. So I created basically like my own little open mic. I got a lot of talented friends, a lot of artists, and I just kind of wanted to bring people under one spot. So I just got a venue to all my peoples come through. Everybody do a song. So everybody, it was lit. Everybody standing on tables, turning up, having fun. And then there was a guy in the building who was a booking agent. And he was like, yo, your friends, bro, are fire. Like, he was like, I saw a few people I would like to book for some, like, tours that I got coming up. So I was like, cool. So I sent him the names. And he was like, yo, do they have, like, EPKs or whatever? So I'm like, yo, just hit him up. So he emails me back. He was like, yo, none of your friends had EPKs or, like, websites or, like, promo shots or any of those things. And I was like, damn, bro, like, we do all these shows and open mics, but we don't have creative education. So I decided, yo, let me take a step back and try to create some type of platform that just centers around educating creatives on the business side of things. So I just work kind of with like painters and other people, and we did things like a studio tech club where it's just teaching artists how to do mixing. So they could come in for like a whole month and pay $10, sit in the place for 2 hours and learn from audio engineers who have mixed for Wu-Tang and etc. and just learn how to mix their own work. Then we did a photo shoot party where all artists got professional photos from people who work with ASAP, et cetera, et cetera. Come in free of charge. You can get free headshots. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like my way of giving back because nobody taught me anything. I learned everything on my own, and you just kind of assume somebody else is doing it too. So I kind of like just created that space to do these panels and just give back to people who might not have the information.
That is friggin'
That's
dope.
dope.
I appreciate that.
So when's the next
That was an amazing
kickback
idea.
experience you're gonna have?
We're gonna do it in March. I took a step back last year, one to finish my own album, and then two, just because I wanted to just kind of understand the vision for the year. So we're gonna start back up in March and do.
So it was like an every month type of thing, or
every other month.
every other month.
Yeah.
Got you.
Because I got so much stuff going on. I just want to.
And it's in the same like location, I'm assuming.
No,
like every-
what we do is we change locations every other month for just new ambiances. And two, business wise, we want to support other venues around the city.
So you already have like what's the concept of the next one is going to be, or is that something that you just decide like closer to the date?
Nah, I actually have the concepts written out. Like this year, I wanted to focus more on one, just a networking mixer. What I realized is, despite having the panels, sometimes people really just want to meet up, smoke a blunt, like drink, chill with their people that they don't get to see on a regular basis. So I just thought, maybe it's better for me to understand that there's 50 photographers who don't care about music. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people who paint, they don't care about mixing. You know what I'm saying? They don't all kind of want to be in the same place. So my focus this year is to place people who have specific industries and place them in one place to network.
Got you.
Very, very, very dope, man.
Appreciate that.
So do you guys have any other additional questions for Leon before we move on to the next segment? You all good?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah. Active, you good?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just making sure. All right, Leon. So we definitely appreciate you. I know we're gonna ask you for your handle at the end, but you could just tell them now where they can find your music real quick.
So it's at Mr. Leon Evans. That's everything. Doesn't matter what you go on Facebook, whatever. Mr. Leon Evans, everything.
Everything. Got you, people. So Mr. Leon Evans, shout out to you.
All right, shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for everything, man. I really appreciate y'all bringing me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
And shout out to y'all, man. Like, you guys built something beautiful here. I was congratulating you earlier, but this is something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people don't follow through and consistent with their ideas and their dreams, and you guys have done that. So.
Yeah, man. We try.
That's a fact.
We try.
It wasn't my dream. It was Land's dream, and I'm just here.
Yeah.
Nah.
Funny. But yeah, anyways, so this is gonna be a good opportunity the rest of this episode. People's gonna get to kind of, I guess, know another side of you, because this podcast, obviously we do dibble and dabble in artists.
Yeah, I saw a few episodes. You guys really
speak
touch on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we touch on a lot of things, right? So I kind of like when it's just all bros here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we offer a perspective that's different.
Wait.
We don't have to be contaminated by.
Be very careful with your words, bro.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I was about to say we don't have to be contaminated by female opinion right now.
Contaminated? Is that the right word?
My girl in the corner, like,
be very careful what you saying. And ladies, if you're listening, I don't really agree with what you just said.
We have nothing to do with contaminated.
This is Lance on his own.
Yeah, this is Lance.
That's on Lance.
Listen, y'all already know what I mean.
We love female opinions, by the way.
No, I love it too, but right now,
but the way you said it was kind of,
This is bros talk right now. It's like barbershop talk right now. You feel me? Like,
yeah. So you want to get the grab them by the pussies out, and that's the type of shit you want to say?
Yo, you still hungry, Phresh? What's up? You still hungry?
Funny. I'm telling you, you're gonna have the runs later. Watch.
Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Mr. All Black right here. But anyways,
why you keep on putting me in something that I have nothing to do with, bro?
Okay. All right.
He's relinquished all responsibility.
Yeah, I made the call. Probably the person be on punishment next. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the audience has no idea.
Yeah, they don't know.
Well, I gave him a brief
of the disrespect.
A brief,
look at you using words like brief. I like that. So anyway,
all right. Listen, before we get into this next segment, just make sure you follow us on social media. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter. The Instagram and the Facebook social media handle is called Stoop Talk Podcast. All right. So make sure you follow that. You keep up with all of our latest updates. Stoop Talk Podcast. The Twitter handle is called Stoop Talk Pod. All right. So follow. Just repost all our stuff. All our short clips is there. Definitely support. Show us all love. Feel me?
That's right.
That's that. All right. So the next segment that we're gonna discuss. This is actually from one of the mailers that we had from the second launch that we had from season 2 that we didn't get to use as yet. So I want to be able to actually go through these eventually, because a lot of the people that support us, they had a lot of questions that they wanted to ask us specifically, right? And to be honest with you, most of the questions are geared towards just men. You see what I'm saying? So I figured, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save some of these to use it when the next time we have like all men round table. All right, so.
But we still, there's one girl on here still. You are. You the female here.
I was wondering where you go with this.
He hit you with a punchline.
He acting like he don't know. High heels.
I was about to say that shit.
Come and meet me.
Yo, when you edit this, you gotta put the flashback clip right there.
Yeah,
move up. I ain't playing shit. But anyways, so we gonna get right into this, all right? Because we already wasted a lot of time with y'all, shenanigans and foolishness. So this mailer is actually from Sanji Gol. Who is that? Do you guys know who that is? Sanji Gol. Sanji Gol at Gmail.
It's Sanjay.
Sanjay.
I was gonna really say
who's Sanjay?
The last name
Sonny.
Oh, that's Sonny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know who that is.
Shout out to you, Sonny. Okay, so we about to answer your question right now.
Put
Sonny Money,
whole
what's
government
up?
on the show. Sonny gonna get you.
Sonny Money, what's up?
I know.
First of all, she gonna get at you for saying it wrong. But anyway,
whatever. I mean,
wow.
My bad, Sonny. But yes. So we about to answer your question right now. So the first mailer is, why do men distance themselves when they're not in their prime, right? And then what she means by that is, when we're not, where we want to be financially. That's what she said.
I think that's
so.
If we're not,
well, your prime could be many things. It could be, maybe you're not.
If we're not where
physically, it don't have to be, based on.
So
funds.
basically, if I'm not financially in a place that I feel like
That
I
you feel
should be,
comfortable
then I'm
where you
going
wanna
to
be.
turn around and focus on myself.
Yeah.
To get right.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? Because I can't afford you.
Not afford you. We're working on ourselves.
I can't afford no type of lifestyle.
How
I
can
gotta go to work.
I mean, it's not even about that. If the question is, why do we distance ourselves when we're not there with ourselves? Because we're not there. Yeah. We want to be there. So when we,
how do you know if you're not there?
That's not necessarily true for everybody. Exactly. Because for some men, it could be a pride thing.
Exactly.
It's not more so. I'm not saying for me personally or for anybody here. I'm just saying, just to be devil's advocate. Just because you might not be able to quote unquote afford a woman, don't mean that that's why you decide to fall back. You might have decided to fall back because you feel like less of a man because you can't afford this woman.
Is that the definition of a man, though?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's not.
It depends on who you asking.
Yeah.
Because each one of us here could define what a man is in different ways. And then you could ask a female, and then she got a complete 180 from what you said. Like that's a matter of opinion.
I mean, if I'm falling back personally, I think it's not just finances. It's like how I feel inside. I can't be all there for you if I'm not even all there
for yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like you walking down the street, your clothes is bummy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't afford a sandwich. Like what I look like.
It's not. And just to X that out, if like you said, it could be like physically, right? Like
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm not physically there or mentally there.
Well, she didn't prep. She's
specifically speaking about.
I'm just saying that.
But she's speaking about
finances. Yeah, she put that in the wording.
If it's finances, then
I think it's about control, though. Like,
yeah,
control in what sense?
Control in the sense like everybody wants to control the situation.
Okay.
Everyone. Like we want to be in control of the dynamic of the situation. So it's like if I don't have money, that's an element of something that could happen that's not in my control. Like if I'm not physically fit and I'm fucking and I can't keep up or whatever, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm out of control of a certain situation. A nigga run up and slap my shorty, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in a situation I can control. So I think with anybody, whether it's male or female, we seek to control all variables of our lives. And anything that we feel we're not in control of, we feel like we have to fall back and figure out some way to take control of it. You know what I'm saying?
Way to look at it.
Let me ask you this, Leon. Why do you think that women don't? Because I feel like majority of females, they don't, when they like a dude and a dude goes through a situation, they don't understand why they fall back, especially if it's a situation specifically like this.
I mean, I feel like anybody who doesn't understand something is because it hasn't been communicated.
Facts.
And that's the biggest issue. And it's like sometimes I don't think men have enough sensitivity within themselves to be able to explain that to somebody, especially and articulate it. Like, hey, yo, I vibe with you. I really love the energy, but yo, like my pocket's not right. And you might be pleasantly surprised. She might be willing to say like, yo, let's go on a picnic. That's free. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's take a walk. That's free. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes men just don't communicate their feelings and how they feel about something because of pride. We have a lot of ego. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll say this, though.
It could be a pride thing.
You're right. But I'll say this. What if I feel like there is situations, too, there is a male would communicate that with a female, and then she would still say, baby, it's okay. Like, if you down, that's fine. But that's
not okay.
It's not okay. You know why it's not okay? Because let that one argument happen.
You said this before. Here
you broke. You ain't never got no money.
We talked about this.
We talked about this before.
I mean, like to open up myself. Like I've been in that situation. Like I was dating a young lady, and she was always copping the weed. She was always getting the bottle. Like, and it was okay then. You know what I'm saying? I was working on stuff, doing my music stuff. But then there was that one night. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, hey yo, do you mind time grabbing a bottle, you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, even if you don't have it, you get used to like her being there for you. And then that one particular night, she had a mood swing, or she just wasn't feeling the day.
Shit went
and
left.
then boom, the back of her mind came out like, yo, why can't you buy a bottle this time? And then it hits you, and that's a trigger. For men, financial like prosperity is a trigger for us. The minute you bring it up, that's when your real demeanor comes out. Like, yo, you just hit at the fact I can't provide. That hurts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a big part of it. In a general sense, most men feel like they have to be the provider in a sense, and it's almost natural. It's almost in our nature to be that provider. And when we feel like we can't be that provider for, you know, your woman or your girl or whatever, you kind of feel insecure in a sense.
Yeah.
So that's partially why I think some men would back away from their situation, because they feel like I'm not secure where I am. Kind of, you know, going back to what you were saying, and that insecurity kind of makes them fall back from this.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the one thing, not to cut you off, because I'm like the cutoff king on here, but
he owns it for once.
It don't even have to be financial. A female knows about you in and out. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, your fat ass can't go up the fucking steps, my nigga. And then you feel like, I know you heard that before.
That's how he pointed that out.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he said, I know you heard that before. You ain't shit.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be financial. You feel me? It could be anything. A female just know how to just like pick at you at something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, what I was about to say was, I think too, we have to look at like American society has created roles for genders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're a woman, you're nurturing, like you care for things, whether it's the house, whether it's the child, whether it's like my family, my hair, or my skin care, like you care. You know what I'm saying? Women have a very nurturing personality. Men, we have a more masculine energy. So therefore we are about protection. We are about order, structure, discipline, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like at any given time that you're not meeting up to those male role model standards that have been placed upon you by society, you feel in some way that you're lacking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
right.
I mean, as any man, like we don't want to lack in nothing. You know what I'm saying? As a species of discipline, you know.
Or just
damn,
to be,
energy, boy.
Devil's advocate. It could just be he just don't want you.
Yeah, true. Very possible.
But I gotta disappear a little bit, you know. Our pockets not right, shorty. You know.
But no, it could be. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought so, and I just can't be in this relationship. Period.
It's not you, it's me.
But you know what? Though? The thing
Don't
is,
say that. Don't say
That's
that.
the bullshit.
This is what I want to. This is what I want to focus on, because I hear all of y'all, right? But I still feel like women do not understand. Like they don't. However we respond to this, they don't accept it. They just cannot see why.
Don't accept what?
And you know
why you can't. Why we still can't. You know, do this thing together. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't understand. You know, they don't believe in a man having to fall back in order to get themselves
women
together. Like,
are.
they don't. That's why.
Also,
why.
wait, you're saying like why?
I want to know
why can't you two as man and woman come up together and
well, I'm asking y'all, why do y'all think women think that?
I'm telling you why. To piggyback off what he was saying about societal norms on gender roles and all that, women are used to being pursued. So the minute you don't want them anymore, or you're not pursuing them the way that they feel they should, or the way that they're used to, it's natural for them, second nature, to latch on to that, because they don't understand
that you're out of the norm. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
and
why.
A man, you know, could date a girl who's broke, rich, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at finances. Well, some people do.
As you get older, I think.
Yeah, as you get older, of course.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take conversations to know where that person is going. But when you first look at a girl, we're not looking at if she's working. We're looking at, oh, she looks good.
But see, I'm thinking about it
That
as
depends on
limitations.
who you are.
I'm looking at it as limitations, right? Say for instance, like,
yeah, but
go ahead.
yeah, it does depend. But us, all right, females look at you, all right, they would be like,
Hold
they would look
on.
at men. All right, he's cute, whatever. But now they want to know what job you have, what this you have.
And it's the same thing for men. Bro.
Hold on. I'm gonna cut both of y'all off.
necessarily true.
Let me cut both of y'all off.
We don't want to let you do shit.
No,
I'm having a conversation with active.
No, but it's very important.
No, bro.
No, it's very important. I gotta say, right? Active is kind of right, and I'll say that because I think I had this conversation with you kids like last year, right? I'm gonna ask y'all this. Matter of fact, we have a lady here, right? That's your girl, but I'm not gonna get you in trouble.
I'm not gonna get you in trouble.
But
Baby, when you was at what you say?
well, y'all leave this.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say
hold
that.
on, I'm not done. Right?
We wasn't done.
So I'm sorry.
Let me cut you off from cutting me
I'm
off.
sorry,
to talk
but anyways, when you ask, all right, whenever I or anybody, well, not all right, hypothetically, right?
Bro, get the.
I know.
Get to
I'm
it.
not trying to set nobody up. Hypothetically, right?
You set yourself up, bro.
Hypothetically, right? I meet a girl, right? I tell y'all I meet a girl, right? What's the first thing I'm gonna tell y'all about this girl I met?
Because you in particular are very trophy woman driven.
What's the
You are solely looking at attraction
not- for
first.
no-
let me correct,
in
let me
particular.
correct that. 9 out of 10 dudes,
Yeah,
when you
you.
first meet a woman, you can't tell.
She's bad.
Oh, she got a head on her shoulder. She got education.
That's
or she got-
everybody. Attraction is what's gonna get you in the
But
door.
that's what I'm
I
asking.
need to have a conversation
Okay, wait,
with
what
you.
are you asking?
That is
No,
the
no,
fir-
no. But this,
when
What are
you
you asking?
When you meet a girl for the first time, right? What is the first thing that you are gonna tell your homies about this girl? The very first thing.
Depends on.
no,
If
no,
I
no,
don't-
no,
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 it's
that's
not.
not true. That's not
No,
true.
it's not.
That's not true.
Hypothetically speaking, you meet a
Fuck that.
fucking
No hypothetically.
a doctor.
I'm about to say that just now. He's right.
You meet a doctor,
That's the first thing you want
and
to
you first seen her. She getting out a Maserati coupe.
Facts.
What you gonna
That's
say?
a
You gonna be
bad-
like,
that's a
yo,
bad
son.
example.
No, it's
I'm
not.
gonna-
I was-
Look,
You're
look,
gonna
I
say
was
she
gonna.
was a doctor.
I
What's
meet
that?
a
The first
girl-
thing I would say was like, yo, I met a doctor.
And she drive
That's
a
the
Mazda.
first thing you're gonna say.
You're gonna
That's what I'm
highlight
saying.
the
It
thing
depends.
that makes her special.
Yeah.
It depends.
on
That's
where
what
you
you're
meet
gonna
her.
highlight.
Not where.
But now Lance is going to go for the looks. Fuck the car.
But see, but that's what he thinks.
You will
makes her
find out
special.
2 weeks later, shorty, a doctor.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Let me tell you something.
Yo, her ass was fat, son.
but let me
Okay, hold on.
let me say why I said that, because at first, we like Lance say, we would say this person looks like this. We would only talk about what she like, where she works at and stuff like that, if we like her that much.
No, that is
Nah, I
not
don't
true.
think so.
That's
I
why I
agree
said
with
it
Active on
depends
that.
on who you're
Come on,
talking
let's
to.
be
no,
real.
it really depends on
It
who you're
depends on
talking
who
to,
you're
bro.
talking to.
And
bro.
then on the flip
Not
side,
every girl that you talk to, you want to have a freaking relationship with.
Hold on. I'm gonna get y'all now.
What
on the flip
liking
side,
somebody and
Hold on,
jumping into a
hold on.
relationship.
If you just want
let
to have sex with some
Socrates
girl,
make a
do you
point.
really care if she works or not, or
But
where
if
she work
you,
at?
but if you
But
highlighted,
what if she had all of those factors you wanted? You're not just gonna want to fuck. You're gonna want to keep it.
What?
Damn,
Not every
I could
girl.
make doctors
go.
Are you?
I said if she's meeting the criteria
oh,
that you want,
criteria,
you're gonna want
If
to
I
keep
found
that.
a girl, no. First,
What do
of
you
all,
mean no? So you're just gonna throw away somebody that got everything you want?
Absolutely.
Not
Yeah,
everything
that
I
can
want,
happen.
but if there's people.
He's
son,
saying no, like it's all the time. It doesn't matter.
no. It's not. Nah, I didn't
Clearly,
say all the
you've done
time.
it
I
before.
You're
said
gonna see if
sometimes
something's there.
a girl who has like a good job and stuff like that, but it's something about her that you still don't want to be with her. That's something you
Okay.
talk. All right. Now, if it's somebody
don't
that
mean
I
that you
like,
don't talk
like if
about
it's somebody
anything
like my
outside of
girlfriend, I'm gonna say, yo, my girl or this girl that I want to be my girl is she has this, that, whatever. I like this.
he's saying that if you come to your homies and
Yeah, you gonna
they
say the
ask
first
you
thing?
to describe the feeling or whatever,
This-
hey yo,
the bitch is bad. That's what
I
he's
met
saying.
this shorty. After
It
you said I
depends on
met
who
this
you
shorty,
talking to.
it's going the next thing you say after I met this shorty,
What's that
whatever
next
you
thing?
say in this little circle
Yeah.
right here, like that's the highlight of what it is you're getting out of being around her. Hey yo, she bad.
Yeah, of course you're gonna talk about the
If
attraction.
you say she bad, we know it's physical. If you say like, yo,
That's not
man, the
true.
vibe is crazy.
Bro.
That's not-
But
It
if you say the
depends on who
vibe
you
is
talking
crazy,
We
to.
it's
never
different.
say nothing about nothing where she works at or nothing unless we're trying to pursue it as the girlfriend.
now
That's what I'm trying to say.
What conversation we just had in
Yeah,
the car?
but
If I didn't want to blow him up,
what you
I
mean to
would
say
bring it up.
is, but that
Lance, hold on.
hold on. What
No,
he
no,
means
you
to
heard
say-
what he said.
I heard
what
what he said.
conversation we had in the car.
What are you talking about? When? Today?
Yeah, on the way here. I'm not gonna blow up nothing. But what conversation we had in the car
About what?
I'm gonna look
about
at
the same shit?
I'm
right
gonna look
now.
at my phone, bro.
Oh, I don't
what's
know what
going
you're
on.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm lost.
Oh, of course, these two niggas is lost.
Cop the plea.
Now niggas is
I
lost.
really can't remember.
I don't remember we talking about something like
All right,
that.
so
Y'all
whether
see places
whether
talking?
Shorty work at Foot Locker, a
Oh,
taco
okay.
spot, or whatever, niggas gonna mention it.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be the
Oh.
first thing you mentioned, son.
Yeah.
Well, for
He
me,
said within the first
First-
box of you having a conversation about this individual, you're going to say something about
All
it.
right,
What I'm gonna say first is how she looks. That's what I'm saying.
So wait, in the taco spot, Shorty got a fat ass?
But
I
you can't
wasn't
say,
there.
no. But he's saying it wrong. The only reason why it was said the way it was said is because so he could know who
I was
the
in my
person
car.
was talking about. That's it.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how do we measure the excitement of meeting a shorty.
It
I feel like if I
depends
mention
on-
it to
All
my
right, so
boys,
somebody
I think it
tried.
depends on
the
all right,
shape
in
of the
this
ass, son.
in this particular situation, in this
These
particular
niggas is beating
Wait,
around the bush.
Wait,
son.
no. In this particular situation, somebody in the car was like, "Yo, shorty that was
ass
in
is
there,
fat.
she was nice, whatever."
Okay.
So the other person was like, "What shorty?" So the person was trying to.
I'm not gonna lie. Physicality,
This is a
I
bunch
guess.
of bullshit. The niggas said-
No, but
we're not-
I think you made a good point. Physicality will always be at the first or second like impression. You know what I'm
First
saying?
impression.
It's
No.
the first impression.
It's the
Depends
first
on
impression.
who you talking to, because
It
like I
is
said,
the first
if I seen a
impression.
chick that I was gonna meet hypothetically, whatever, and she got out of a fucking Bentley
But bro,
truck and was
but
a
before
that's
she got
the
out of-
first thing
but
I'm
bro,
gonna say.
before
How
she
many
got out
times
of
we
the
gonna
Bentley-
see a girl come out the car?
No, but
when you
before
see
she-
when you meet a girl in the club or in the street or at the coffee spot, you don't know what the fuck she
Before
driving. You
she
don't know
got
what
off
she
the
do.
Maserati,
That's
she
why I
was
said,
cute though.
Who?
Yeah,
Period.
we
'Cause you
don't
probably
even care.
didn't see her.
Sometimes we don't even care
You don't
about
care
if
if
she drives
she
or
bad?
not. We care if she
Listen,
looks good.
Y'all
And then we want to know
y'all
what she
shallow
about.
motherfuckers have y'all shit on your own.
Bro, it's
First
not
of
about
all,
being shallow. All I'm
like
saying
shallow,
is
Lance. You are
first of all-
shallow.
No,
first of all,
I'm
I like
not.
personality.
You are
No, I'm not.
shallow.
But you
That-
can't tell her personality when you just saw her.
Bro.
She didn't
Yeah,
talk.
but I want to meet her. I want to
Son,
talk to her. now
stop.
because
But you
fuck
met
with
her
me,
because of what? She looks
It's
attractive.
the
she's
emphasis on the.
attractive. Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
looks.
That's
she
my whole
looks like
point.
something I like. That's
So
it.
number one is attraction. You
For
look
everybody though, that's not just for men.
cute. Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
always
same
said.
way.
No,
That
it's
is not.
false.
Wait,
You
wait,
saw an
hold
ugly
on, hold
chick
on.
and I want to know her
I've
personality.
always said this.
Hold
bro.
on.
A girl can
Hold
look
on.
good, and as soon as you speak to her, you be like, "Oh man."
Now I want to
No,
hear
no,
what
no,
I want to
no,
hear
no,
what you
no,
about to
that's
say.
not what
She
I'm
look
saying.
good.
Hold on, I want to hear what you about to
Let
say.
me speak. Let me
Go
say.
ahead.
I wish she was. Where? Oh, she's busy.
Yo, bro,
Just speak, son.
speak.
Bro.
When you meet a okay.
When a female
Yeah,
meets a
no,
male,
speak.
I want to ask her.
Speak.
I want to ask her.
You holding this
Come
shit
real
up.
quick.
Ask your fucking
Baby,
question.
wanna
come
ask
here. Baby,
So,
come here.
real quick, let's, for instance, when you met Leon, what was
Let's
the
talk in the
You
mic,
better
man.
answer this
Talk in the
correctly.
what
mic.
was the first thing you told your girls about when you met Leon?
Come to the mic because you got to say it.
Damn, now you gotta dig in your archives.
Oh, he look good. Girl, he look good.
His personality.
When you, that's the first thing you told your girls.
Lance wanna call you a fucking liar. So
9
bad.
out of
His looks is a plus.
9 out of 10 when girls meet a dude, you wanna know what's the number one thing what they ask?
what's the one thing?
What he does.
You missing the
fuck the looks.
You missing
what he
no,
does.
no, 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 no.
I feel like you
Actually,
brought up
what
another
he
gender
does.
and their criteria is different from ours.
No, but that's not ever. What you're saying, never, ever, 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 is going to negate the point him and I are making. What's gonna get you to know any of those details is the attraction.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not going to know any of those details if you're not interested in talking to this person.
I get that. But
So then what are you talking about?
My argument is just what I was trying to say is when you have that conversation with whoever, your boys, whoever, yo, I met this chick, she look good as fuck, and then everything else
and I
comes after that.
still say it depends on who you're talking to.
I disagree.
You could disagree because
All right,
you
so I'm
are
gonna
the
play
person that
devil's
does
advocate
that.
now. Like in the event you're one of those dudes who, like, you know, you pulling shorties left and right, and you see a chick, no matter where she is, you've experienced enough chicks coming at you. You could text anybody. At some point, if you see enough beautiful women, there's got to be something specific
That makes it different.
about a chick that makes it different.
All right, for example, the car's a great example, because like he said, if you're a guy who you could get any shorty that you want, quote unquote, and it's not an issue for you to deal with a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes a norm. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, yo, she's bad. Oh, she's bad. How many times are you gonna say, oh, she's bad?
Bad chick.
What makes this bad chick different?
You made a good point. How would I describe it? Now that right there comes from the point me and him was trying to make. There is something about attraction that makes it different this time. She got out of the car. Her eyes.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Her eyes looked up. They caught mine. Out of all the people on the street, they caught my eye. I looked up. I saw her. After I saw her and she looked beautiful, I noticed the nuances. I noticed, yo, she got style. Yo, I like the way them shoes match that dress. Yo, the way she
does sound like a song.
No, I'm telling you. After a while, after you have experienced enough women in your life, you're gonna turn 30 at some point, 40, whatever. You're gonna have done all that bullshit. There has to be something at this point that's different, and that right there is something you cannot.
And
explain.
to me, that should be the first thing that you talk about. Because you already kind of dealt with all these different situations.
What I'm gonna come up to you and say you beautiful?
That's gonna be the first thing you speak about, because you already told your man's about 30 different chicks that was bad.
I think
like, damn, nigga, how much times I'm gonna hear this?
True.
The fatter they get,
don't say 30.
Shallow people, they will never have nothing else to
Well,
say.
I can't say 30.
Yo,
I'm not shallow, bro. I'm a realist.
Lance
I'm not
is
shallow.
I have 3 in my
I am
life.
not shallow.
I
Bro,
have
stop
Junior's
it,
mom
Don't lie. in
and
this
my 2
camera,
exes. I don't know about 30.
Active, shut up.
Listen, we're gonna move on from this segment. This is a very good one. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna
Shout
tell
out
us
to
what
Sonny
y'all
Money.
think. Yeah, Sonny. Yeah, you got us acting out of character. Well, then again, we're acting in character probably.
You, nigga.
It's not just.
This is a whole different side of you right now.
You trying to pretend for the cameras.
They're like, oh, so Lance just be out here looking at asses, huh?
I'm not even.
But he's a titty man, remember?
Oh, word.
Hold on. T-Rex titty? T-Rex guy?
It's a T-Rex titty.
I'm an ass man. But I'll show you later.
You gotta see the clip.
You gotta see. Yeah?
You gotta
I'll show you the clip.
T-Rex titties. That's the name. T-Rex titties.
You just gonna say
wait,
real quick,
what you said?
I gotta
Wait,
see
hold
this.
on. What you said you was?
What are you talking about?
What you
He said he was
You
an
said
ass
you
guy.
like titty.
No, I'm a.
Big old
Anyway, because you think you slick.
Nigga said I'm an ass man.
Anyways, listen up, man. For those that enjoy listening to us and you guys want to just listen to us instead of going on YouTube, we are also available at Apple's Podcast, Google Play, and we're also on Spotify. All right, so the name of the podcast where you can search for us is called Stoop Talk Podcast. We're on all those platforms. Make sure you download, subscribe, so you can get notifications whenever we drop our episodes. All right, yeah. So we're about to go to my favorite segment of the day. And that segment is called...
It's time for the Stoop Breaker.
Yeah, Stoop Breaker time. So, Leon, I don't know if you're aware of what the Stoop Breakers are.
Give me a good rundown, just because.
Phresh, go ahead. Take it away.
Quick, because he talked too much. Quick synopsis of what a Stoop Breaker is. My bad.
I know you're hungry. So
basically,
gotta chill.
He's an asshole. I'm telling you, that shit gonna run your belly later. Watch. That you enjoyed it so much. It could be brain teaser. It could be a silly question. One of the, like examples we've had, like, does a straw have 2 holes or 1? Then we've had, in-depth conversations where it's like you would go and what era if you could go back to any era in time, like what would you go to or whatever, stuff like that. So it's just a quick debatable topic that we do every show.
Okay.
And nobody knows what it is except the person that's gonna do it. So
it's not in the talking points. Okay, so we winging it.
It's not in the notes.
So Phresh, you want to do the Stoop Breaker today, or you?
Nah,
I
gotta save, so I'm using all my Stoop Breakers, man.
Okay, I have one today for us to use.
I hope it's good.
It's quick. It needs to be quick. It's interesting, actually. I don't know how this is gonna go, but
all right, so spit it out.
I'm gonna say it. All right, y'all ready?
This nigga's a drag.
Hey, and you follow up with that?
No.
Yo, wow.
Nah, you're right.
Fire.
It is a little pause. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was a big pause.
Word.
All right.
Must be that
all right, drag. Come on.
It must be that all black you got on.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But
why you keep on looking at what I'm wearing, bro?
The devil is a liar. But anyways, so the Stoop Breaker for today is, as far as fellas, right? You have $30, right, to plan a date, and it's currently in the winter. What are y'all doing to plan this date?
We still on the picnic. Fuck that.
In the living room. In the living room, candles, Chinese food.
It doesn't specify and say it doesn't specify and says it's the first date. So maybe I should. Let's say it's the second date.
Second date, $30.
$30.
You already
It's
lost.
wintertime.
You lost on the second date if you got $30.
Nah, no.
Really? Please.
You could be
It,
creative.
it doesn't take
Tell
money
me,
to
sir.
do something romantic.
Let me tell you
you know?
In the wintertime, though, it's a little difficult. I
Being
feel
out,
like.
you don't gotta
Because
be
you don't have a
outside.
creative mind, bro.
Second date.
You don't have a
$30?
creative mind, though.
What was
So
the
tell
first
me,
date?
I'm all ears, bro.
No,
What you could do?
secrets.
What you could do?
You could do a lot of stuff.
So let's hear
I'm
it.
not saying with $30. I'm saying you could create something in the house in the winter.
Oh, in the house.
If she come into the house, you
So
can
does it
ask.
really constitute as being a date if it's in the house?
I don't think it does, according to this.
I don't. Me personally wouldn't constitute that as a date.
Bro, you
and
lost
I
the
doubt.
$30.
I doubt women is gonna.
You
say that
lost
that's
the
a date
$30
either.
because you got to pay for the Uber.
That's a fact.
So it's more than $30. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go ahead and put
Assuming you gotta get an Uber.
You gotta
But
get
if
an
you
Uber.
First of
drive,
all,
Or maybe
Gotta
what
get
if she
the
lives
Uber.
around the corner? You know.
Look. This $30 thing
Train.
is
So let's
Dollar
separate.
van.
Let's separate
the
those.
$30 thing could have
Work.
worked in like 1992,
Nah,
1993,
y'all ever seen
when
fucking?
movies was like $5 on Tuesdays and shit like that. You know, what
You
I'm
remember that? No, I think they
Bro.
on every Tuesday at Linden, isn't it?
If
What is
my
it?
man,
Nobody
$6
goes to
something?
Yo,
I'm about to
listen.
say, who the fuck going to
I know.
Linden? though?
saying? Nobody goes to Linden.
I'm not gonna lie, I went to Linden a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, what is this? $5?
You want
Or did you went on? You didn't go on
Yeah,
a
I went to
Tuesday?
Linden.
I
You
went to
didn't go on a Tuesday?
Linden
It
one
wasn't
time
that
in my
bad.
life, and that
Nah,
was because
Linden
of major
back
hype
in the
shit.
day
Let me tell you something.
is nothing.
If my man Thurgood,
Third good.
Thurgood.
Who do you know named Third Good?
Nah, I'm
Lance
gonna
is,
tell
Lance
you.
is confused.
No, I'm mad.
If my
confused,
man
bro.
Thurgood and Half Baked
from Half
could
Baked.
take Shorty out and have a whole
It
long
was
day of a date,
summertime.
and he had but he spent like
He spent like
$3.50.
Yeah, yeah.
$3.50.
He had like I think like
$3.50.
some change.
Nigga robbed the
He
bum.
stole. Yeah, he robbed the
Gotta
bum.
know.
That's a fact. He robbed the
ran out,
bum.
but then he took
Yeah,
the
he said,
change out
"Thank
the
you,
nigga cut. If he could pull it off with $5, niggas could do it 30. So
I mean, all right, cool.
Look,
I'm gonna say for me, if I got $30, I'm definitely gonna do the crib.
I think I have an idea what I would do.
I'm gonna do the
Go on.
crib. I'm gonna do the crib because when I'm gonna make dinner, dinner is
Yes.
gonna cost me $9, right?
Okay.
All right,
Why
cool.
$9?
So that means $9 because I'm gonna make sure it costs $9.
Alright, so
you got 21.
So I got $21 left, right?
You gonna get a
Bottle
fifth?
of wine?
You gonna get a little fifth?
Exactly. All right, cool. He already hit it. So the next amount of $10 or $9 of spending is so I can get the bottle. All right, cool. I got some wine or I got some nice little liquor. All
Or
right.
you could have liquor in your house already. You know what I'm saying? You
No,
can have
because
certain stuff in your house.
no, because
that
we
you-
have to stay on the budget.
How
I'm
many-
using the
you-
$30.
Oh yeah, you're right.
added too
You're
many
right.
stipulations.
I'm using the
into it.
$30.
Yeah,
So
alright.
boom, now I got me some liquor that probably cost me $10 or so. Boom, so I got $10 or $9
Georgie?
left, right? So boom,
Nah, this
Normally-
is $10.
Taylor Port. You get some
Nah,
Taylor
Taylor Port
Port
like
that's
$6.
Eddie.
all right, you gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm a very direct individual. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell her, yo, you pay for your Uber here, I'll pay for it back. All right, cool. So my last 10, I'm dedicated to the Uber back.
Facts. And it's Uber pool.
Because and I'm gonna say this, and yeah, it is Uber pool. All right, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. The reason
niggas
why
ain't
you
shit.
make sure that she pays for an Uber back because it is a mutual contribution to the night. As you have to make sure the woman during something she puts up something because it shows her more of interest. If you are paying
That's
for
interesting. We spoke
every
about
single
this, too.
thing.
Yeah,
Everything
you for that.
that leaves you no leeway. That shows that she's truly interested in you. Now, if you pay for everything, then you just pay. You pay for a prostitute.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I like
yeah,
it.
this
I
is
like
gonna be
that.
interesting.
Nah, look.
I like
Here's the
that.
thing, though, because the way you just broke it down for how you, a large portion of the female population is gonna disagree with that last point
Please
you was
tell me
making.
how.
I agree with you,
I agree too.
but I'm saying most of women ain't trying to hear that. What you mean? I gotta pay for my own Uber back, or What you mean I gotta put up? Oh, so I'm not interested in you because I'm not contributing nothing to the date.
I
There are women that's like that.
I wouldn't make that a priority.
And I see
It's
our
the second
comments, bro.
date. It's the second date.
Especially the ones that have the niggas ain't shit tattoos on them.
Yo, I'm
Hold on,
sorry. If
shoot
you
up.
got that tattooed on you,
I was about to ask because I don't know who you talking to.
Nah, that was a little joke, but you know what I'm saying.
but y'all see our comments, bro. Y'all know the type of time a lot of these females is on.
I'm not paying
This
for
generation
everything,
is
bro.
crazy.
I'm not paying for
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
especially if
So
you're
only after
interested
the
in me.
first or the second date?
If this is the second date, at this point, that first date I probably did do everything.
The first, if it's a second date, that means she's interested in you.
Not
You know what I'm saying?
necessarily.
Nah, that's
either.
not necessarily.
She could just be hungry.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Bro,
Chicks will pull up
You would
for
know.
like it's Friday. Like I just want to
We
chill with a
talked about
nigga
this.
and watch a movie.
Who's
and
not
cuddle,
gonna take
get my
free
ass rubbed
food?
on? Yeah.
all right, so
There's a lot of girls that's not interested in niggas, and that they don't even
So-
care if they giving
so
them getting
Lance,
free food or nothing.
what's your $30, bro? What's your budget?
I
How's it
think
going?
I
Before
was
you take
actually
niggas'
thinking.
ideas.
Tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Everything that he said, that's what I was gonna say.
Well,
I
I,
said
was
the
actually gonna
house.
say if you
Lance
can't let.
say.
Yeah.
What
Really,
you
I don't
gonna
think.
say?
I don't even think the crib is a date.
That's not a
personally.
date to me.
That-
So
But
It is to
Nah.
me.
but
we
Especially
chilling.
if it's
It's not
my-
a
if it's
date.
my crib.
But
It's my
go ahead,
space.
Lance.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'll
what
let
I'm
you in
saying.
it. That's a date.
That's a date. Facts.
So then it's not a date if you're in a public space. That's not your space.
Yeah,
You
that's-
didn't let her in there. So is that not a date?
If I let her in a public space,
With me,
there was
that's a
other
date.
chicks there that I could have hit on.
Facts.
This nigga Leon is crazy.
Public
Yeah.
space.
Pause. I like
All
this
right.
guy. So
Yo,
I took you to a space where there was other bad shorties. Like, come on, son. I paid for everything. Yeah, at that point, you look nice on my arm while other chicks is watching what could happen for them.
this guy is just.
All right, Lance.
Go ahead.
So I think for me, what I would do. Let me ask y'all a question because I'm
Son,
not.
no question.
No, it's
what are you doing?
Initially, I
'Cause
was
everybody
thinking,
got an answer and
Yeah,
then-
I was thinking amusement park. They're open in the wintertime, right? Luna
Scott said
Park.
amusement park.
I'm serious. I think that could be a
Nigga,
fun
you're
little.
negative $120 right now.
Are you
What
dumb?
amusement park
For
about?
$30, you're not
Wait,
getting
isn't
one
it-
person in
That's
$30.
parking.
Hold on.
You're not even getting gonna ride.
You can't even go to
Wait,
Coney
wait,
Island
wait.
with $30.
The admission is
That's
how much
parking.
to get to Coney Island?
25.
Is it really per person?
I think
Just the admission?
Nah,
I
Coney
thought it
Island
was
don't
free.
got no admission.
And I thought that
You gotta pay
for
for
rides.
the rides.
How much is the ride?
Okay.
Like $2, right?
No.
No. What do you think it's 1930s?
1993.
How much is the ride at Luna
stated
Park?
that.
When you wake up, you see black and white or color?
I see color.
So I don't know where you getting this
Wait,
$2 from.
somebody tell me how much is the rides go?
So a
just
candy
know
apple is like $7
Amusement park
alone.
not
bro.
working for 30.
Not
So
working.
if it's $7, we could do like
Bro,
No,
three
a
rides.
candy
Ain't nothing-
apple is like $7
So listen,
alone. Bro.
amusement park
And at
equals
that point, you
food.
would ask her to pay for something,
No, we
wouldn't you?
can't get-
Nah,
Absolutely.
so you asked
We
out.
can't eat.
This nigga said amusement park.
So what you gonna do? Play 2 games, not win her teddy bear, and go home?
Walk around. We could walk around,
And
and
get to
then we
know
could go
each
on a
other
couple of
better.
rides. Exactly. I think $30.
I think you better off going to Dave and Buster's. You take the train to 42nd. It's on
Dave and
42nd,
Buster's,
right?
if you get a drink.
Yeah, how much is the rides at Dave
Nah,
and
you
Buster's?
know we not
All the
drinking.
games at
We
Dave
in there
and
to
Buster's.
have fun. We playing games
Alright.
like kids.
So how much is that?
Dave and Buster's, you
Like per
probably
game.
could get if you put $20 on a card, y'all could play a good amount of games. I think, son.
That's
Yeah.
You could do that. Yo, how much is the trampoline
I-
park? After
but it-
seeing
nah, but
everybody
look,
at?
Xbox and all
You
that.
love
The
that.
thing
thing
is-
admission.
The thing is,
can
doing
play
stuff
games
like
over
that,
there.
people gonna get hungry, bro.
Yeah, you
Females get
you gonna
hungry.
drink, yeah.
That's cool.
Yo,
You
eat
when
before
you
you
get
leave.
home. Eat when you get home.
Yeah.
All right, I disagree
But
with
you
that.
gotta let them know in advance, nigga.
I disagree with that.
You gotta let them know in advance.
Feeding somebody is the ultimate form of exchanging
Nah,
energy.
I'm bullshitting.
You
Yo,
fed
look.
me. That's like beautiful.
Yo, look.
Like, I'm sorry.
Fuck it.
You can't not feed the chick.
Niggas-
$30, that's all I have.
Yeah, what you doing, Chase?
I'm canceling. and I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, look, rough week. I just paid bills. I don't have that type of money in my pocket, so we gonna have to.
He gonna get pussy. He's gonna get pussy
gonna have
because he
to-
communicated. He communicated.
And if you can't respect that shit, okay. Where your friend at?
This
Oh
nigga.
man.
Bomber drop.
Cats.
Damn you.
Cats, what you doing?
you gonna get it, bro. You gonna get the pussy. I'm telling you.
What you doing,
Niggas
Cats?
going broke.
Oh,
Chicks
outta
love a
here.
guy who can communicate.
$30.
So he won.
I'm not a great
Nigga, how I'm
communicator.
getting to
I'm not
work
gonna
on
hold
Monday?
you.
She gonna hit him and say, "Yo, you know what? I respect your honesty. You know what? I was thinking maybe we could. She gonna contribute to the plan.
She gonna contribute.
She likes
She gonna contribute
the
box. If she likes you, that's a big if. If she likes you, you know what?
There's no question if at that point.
But that's what I'm saying. At that point, you know, like
if I communicate, yo, I don't really
over.
got it this week. We gonna have to wait.
Saying it like that, you ain't gonna.
Nah,
get
no bullshit. You could do it. It's just gonna take some planning.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be very, very.
And honestly, like I couldn't answer, but
strategic.
I think
That's
a lot of it
mad
has to do with
energy,
knowing
son.
the person.
Yeah.
You have to really know the person to really finesse a $30 date.
Yeah, because you could
Like
do it.
you have to know what they like and what would make them happy.
You gotta
to
make it a
finesse
game.
that.
You gotta make it a game. Hey yo,
A movie
so what if
is
we
like
had
$17 now, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
You can't do. It's not 93 no more. It's not 95.
I'm gonna pay.
Let me tell you
I'm gonna buy
something.
one ticket
Boom.
and put the phone on.
We gonna go to an open mic, buy a personal. We gonna spike some drinks. Go to an open mic night like Love Jones type shit.
Or you know we could do. We could go to one of Leon's.
That's
You know
what I'm saying. That's why I
kickback
said
creative.
like
the
open
way
mic.
you
Free,
threw
right?
that in the air.
That's
bro.
why I
It's free
said
admission, right?
open
I'm
mic.
No, it's not.
He says not free,
It's
nigga.
$30, nigga.
$30 a person, nigga.
Is it $30?
I'm playing for Stoop Talk. For Stoop Talk Radio.
It ain't
For
free,
Stoop Talk
nigga.
Radio, it's free. For Stoop Talk Radio, it's free.
You know that 40-second thing is not a bad idea because they have people out there. Oh, free comedy. We could do that. Free comedy.
You gotta buy them drinks.
You got niggas
Well, they
fighting
probably
on
gotta
the street.
drink
You gotta
minimum.
show.
Minimum.
Definitely.
And I don't even drink no more. So she
Nah,
can get
those
two
kind of
drinks.
places they have like a drink or food
Active with just drink
minimum.
water. It should get too.
Can I get water on the rocks?
I don't know if you can escape a date without paying for dinner or food of some sort.
Some type of
If it's
food has
not
to
a-
be
You have
involved.
to give her food. Like that's everything.
That's why I
with
say
dates.
you gotta know the
Women
person.
get hungry.
You gotta
by
know the person
breathing.
how to finesse it. Because you could get a chick that loves halal.
Aight,
Fuck it,
so
that's
look.
$5 a plate, my nigga. That's $10. I'm Gucci already. Trust me, she's fed, she's happy. Trust me,
That's
son.
why I like curry.
Halal.
Feel me?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Any
saving
chick
money.
that you dating and she like halal, I don't know if that's the chick for you, bro. Like,
Oh, you don't like halal? Oh.
Not
Bro,
to say
there's
like
a
I don't like
lot.
halal, but she
Them
on a date
trucks-
and she
He's
said
scared
halal
she
is
gonna fight
cool.
him.
Bro. That's why I like Indian women,
He's
bro.
scared she gonna fight his ass one day.
I'm crying.
All right, before we move off, Josh, you know we always gotta get you involved in one of these topics,
facts.
man. You got $30.
$30
I know
date.
Josh gonna
Yo,
say some crazy.
You in my
shit.
bag right now, cause
Oh,
most of my dates are $30.
oh shit!
I ain't
All
gonna
right,
hold
Josh,
you.
put us on, bro.
Y'all really need to peep game for a second. Like, all right, so you're talking drinks, right? Trader Joe's wine store, they got $5 wines, like a whole rack of them.
Let me write
A
this
whole
down.
rack.
Words.
Of them.
Lance supposed to write the notes.
So your
Lance is the
stomach's about to
cheapest
hurt.
guy on this
Okay,
thing.
copy.
So you got
Yeah,
your
good to
alcohol covered
Yeah.
for $5. Right?
$5. You got
Trader
20
Joe's,
you got-
said it, right?
Yeah, Trader
25.
Joe's.
We got 25
You
left.
could even do two. You could
Oh,
even do
shit.
2 bottles if you want to.
Okay.
All right. So secondly, you kind of stole my thing. So like, what's it called? But like, you can do. You got to know food spots.
Yes.
That's what you need to do. Because like in New York, there's so many cheap food spots, and especially like I know the best lamb gyro spot, or if you can go to a fancy pizza spot. But if you're just getting 1 or 2 slices, you be out of
Dollar
there.
pizza, Two Bros pizza.
Yeah, I think just walking around 42nd Street
Yeah.
is actually a
Slice of pizza $1.
Yeah, you get your food covered that
Don't
way.
mention that before the date.
And then what you need to do is you need to find a couple of blogs. Like there's one I go to called Brooklyn, and one back when I used to live in Brooklyn, and another one called The Skint, where they got free and cheap events. That's all you need. All you need is entertainment, food,
Facts.
drink,
Facts.
and hell, I might say there are times I'm not gonna lie to you, $20 date.
Groupon,
$20 date, $30
Don't-
shit.
So you that's why.
Shit, I just bought a Magnum, nigga.
Hold on.
Winter time?
Because I was about to ask.
Y'all saying like $30 is a bit. Is a
I gotta
bit.
ask.
It's winter.
I gotta ask. Women recap dates with their girlfriends. Yeah, they do. So the fact that, hey girl, where you went tonight? I went to Brooklyn's. I don't know if she want to say Brooklyn's. Like I don't know if she want to say she went to
Actually,
Brooklyn's.
they don't even really recap anymore. So they be they got their own locations.
Well, some women might not even know what Brooklyn's is. So
It's a blog.
I'm just.
I know. I'm
saying.
just saying they might not even know.
That recap
That's a
with
good
their
thing, though. But
girlfriend?
that's a good thing if they don't know. Because if they do know, it's like, saying like, oh, I know that place.
It's not a place. It's a blog.
Yeah, like You
You're
know
not
what I mean?
going to Brooklyn's.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You understand?
It's a blog.
It's a blog. You go there for ideas of what you would do.
Okay.
Yeah, you
got
know-
you.
You see what I'm saying? So you would,
You
they
don't
would
tell
never-
them where you got the
Yeah,
idea.
you don't gotta know that.
If you had a Groupon, you ain't gonna tell her, yo, I got yourself a Groupon. You just gonna go.
You wildin', nigga. The bill comes.
Yeah, we spoke about this, remember?
Yeah.
I feel like chicks respect the man who budgets.
There's a difference between responsible and cheap, though.
Fresh is.
Let me,
Man, them comments.
let me tell you. Let me tell you the girls who respect that. The ones
Comments
who have
what?
1, 2 kids. You know
Responsible
what I'm saying?
women.
Not the girls that
They
follow
go to the
Stoop Talk.
supermarket and
They don't
they
respect
cut the
budgeting.
little coupons out. They respect that. These young girls, like from 20 to like 27, probably 26. I don't know. They want Philippe Childs. They want, you know what I'm saying? They want expensive
STK
shit.
Brooklyn Chop
Yeah,
House.
yeah, they want all of that.
You
So-
can't get that if your head sucks.
Well, we wouldn't even know how. That
Yeah,
is.
all right, let's
That's
move
the
on,
only way
man.
you're going. That's the only way you're upgrading to that.
on?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Wow.
So, anyways, we're moving on to the next segment, man. I'm having a good time, man. Y'all are funny as hell. But right before we move on, don't forget to cop our merch. Stoop Talk merch is available at
Facts.
christophchristian.com. All right.
Yes,
I got
sir.
on the hat today. Chase got on the hat. Also, Keds got on the Christoph. What was it? Snap, no, not the hat.
new
That-
New.
New drip.
New drip.
And Phresh got the, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? My favorite Christoph Creek pieces. So definitely go ahead and cop that new
that's the
material.
one I
I said new material.
And a new hoodie
apparel's
on.
out right. Oh yeah, that's right. Is the what color is that?
I was gonna get to that.
That's off white. That's cream. What we call that color? What's that color called?
Check the website, man. ChristophChristian.com. You can see what the color is,
ChristophChristian.com.
man.
It's called mauve.
No,
Nah.
bro.
I was joking.
It's
It was a
mauve,
joke.
but nah,
Mauve?
that's not the
Oh,
color.
I was
That's not-
joking. I only said that because
Nah, that's not the name of the
Hope
color.
No,
said.
that's
That's not
not
the
the
name of
color. That's a real color though.
That's
But
a
that's
real
not
color.
the color.
Definitely.
This is we just call this
Natural.
natural.
Nigga said, I like the pick.
Natural.
It's mauve.
Okay. Oh yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen,
Marvelous.
if you support
That
the
was
bros,
hard.
definitely go to Christoph Christian and go copy your
Yes,
gear.
sir.
Stoop Talk gear is officially powered by Christoph Christian. All right, so go get that, and yeah, that's that. Oh, that rhymed. Might have to go in the studio cook something up. You feel me? Facts. We're fresh can lay down the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Got them, bro. Crates on crates.
Yeah. Facts. All right. So we're gonna get into the final segment for today. This is another mailer, and this is actually from Anonymous. I guess she didn't, or he didn't want to be known, right? So
see why.
yeah,
It's
because
gay?
this question is we actually kind of spoke about this on an unreleased episode, but
Go ahead, bro.
yeah, we'll just get right into it to wrap this up. So the mailer question is: are men afraid to wife women who are very sexual? And in the parentheses, it goes willing to experiment in threesomes, etc. It's a very good question.
I don't think so. Personally, I feel like if you are a person who has had experience, I think that just makes it lit. To be honest with you,
That's your
I don't
opinion.
want to. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't want to wife a chick who like is not sexually experienced. That's just me. Like I want to know that like you not just timid.
If
You
your
know?
head is trash,
That's a
you
fact
don't
too.
make the cut.
That's a fact too. Like I don't want you
There's
sucking
some
my
niggas
dick
that
like
don't
it's
care
new
for
to
head.
you. Like,
My thing.
Yo.
Cause I'm not thinking about another nigga while I'm getting head. Like what the fuck? Like I'm thinking about yo. You good at this? That's what's up.
What happened? Why I got to fight for that? Why? I said there's some niggas who don't care about getting head. What happened?
Hold on, what? I'm sorry, I missed that part. That
I
you
don't know
said
what's
that.
going on.
What happened with that?
Bro, just keep that to yourself.
Yeah,
How?
bro.
Because
Because
some people who don't.
but it
there's-
sound wicked. Just keep it to yourself.
Being cute don't make my dick hard. I'm just saying. Like when she give me head, it's lit.
But like you gotta be fucking
Well,
sloppy.
That
shorty,
makes
like,
me want to have sex with you. Like,
facts. Don't give me that.
I feel like we're gonna
Yeah,
have
that's a
different
fact.
opinions.
Nah,
on
I
this.
want that fucking
sloppy.
up on my knob, like
Yeah.
caught on the
Bro,
top.
what is with you today, son? Like,
Ever since this nigga moved to Philly, he don't know how to act.
Yo, I'm just
They
keeping
grow
it
his
a
beard
buck,
back.
son.
This nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
got your
keeping it a
beard back. You
buck.
really look like a Philly
Philly nigga
nigga.
now.
So what? Nigga?
Nobody's trying to date a virgin. Like,
No. I'm just saying.
I'll start off by saying this. It doesn't mean you're inexperienced if you're not open to threesomes. That's first. But secondly, I mean,
remember what the question is.
Let me formulate my shit.
Wait, repeat the question.
Are men afraid to wife women who are very sexual? In other words, willing to experiment threesomes. She used that as an example.
No, it wasn't in other words. That was just an example.
Well, right,
That's
as an
not in other
example.
words.
Right, as an example. Yeah.
Now, I mean, when you really think about it, the general consumption from the male perspective is like every guy has like this fantasy of a threesome and such and such. But when you really think about it, it's a double standard. Because when you think about that, you're obviously thinking about having a threesome with two women. What if it's a man? What if she's open to threesomes, but she wants you and another dude?
That's not happening.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is what I'm saying. This is the double standard of this all. So
she got a train ran on her. I'm sorry, I'm not wifing you.
So
we talked about this.
But you just said you had extreme experience, bro.
You know what's crazy?
That's mad experience, man.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
God.
Let me tell you what's crazy about stuff
She's
like
overqualified.
this. You know, when you date a girl,
I'm sorry, but you overqualified for
you know what's
position.
crazy, man? I asked, some of my homeboys this question. Does it matter if a girl have 10 or 30 partners, right? Doesn't matter to y'all?
Yeah.
We spoke about this, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we did?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Do I know about this?
No. All right. Because you never know how much partners.
Right.
30 means 40.
And you never know if she ever got no chain ran on. But you just know the person that's in front of you. Because we could date somebody who had about 3 trains and we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like, crazy.
It sounds crazy,
but I feel like
if you meet a girl in Virginia, Washington, fall in love with her, you don't know. You don't really
she
know.
Was
her
on
background.
every Metro rail.
Yeah, somebody got that on camera.
Nah, sometimes it's not even like that. You never know.
Let me ask y'all this:
Does it really?
Let me ask y'all this.
All right, so put it like this. Before you even do that, put it like this: are you willing to accept both sides of what that means? If the answer is yes, then go that way.
I was gonna.
If no,
she
then
gotta
no.
get tested.
Me personally, I'm saying no, because if I was to say yeah, I'm cool with having a threesome with my girl, then I would have to be open to another nigga being involved.
No, you don't have to be. No, you
it's
don't.
still a threesome, is it not?
You don't.
Is it a threesome?
I'm gonna say yes, but
all right,
no, it's not happening.
I'm not,
so what if
no
you was
too.
with it and she was like, "Well, I want it
Hold
to
on,
be
what if
you."
I was with it? Why can't it be?
No. I'm saying if she's like, "Oh, I want to have a threesome," you like, "All right, cool," because you assuming it's two
I'm
girls.
assuming it's a girl,
right? But what if
she
she's
pull up
like,
with a
"Yo,
dude?
this dude
That's
right
a
here,"
separate conversation.
So,
Now we
it's
gotta
still a
have new
threesome, though.
conversation.
It's still
We
a
gotta have a
threesome.
new conversation.
We look at it as a
why
train,
you chose
but
that
it's really
nigga?
a threesome.
But it's not a train.
Yeah,
But
I know
all
that.
right, so real quick. Let's just say both of you guys are in y'all respective relationships.
Yeah.
If y'all woman came to you, as like everything going smooth in your relationship, y'all woman came to you and said, "Hey, listen, babe, I want to try something different. I want to try a threesome with another man." Would that be
First of all, that's a red flag.
That's gay.
Right, I'm about to say, would that be a deal breaker for y'all though? I want to know. Like, if she said that,
yes,
would that be like meaning
you would break up with her?
you would break up with her?
Because at that point, you're giving off the notion that you're desiring other men.
Yeah, and
that's a problem for me.
Man, not just desiring. You're desiring to fuck other men.
Right, and then you want me to be involved with this fuckery.
And I gotta see.
All right, so let me.
So that's why I would say no.
A girl would respond to that, be like, "So that means you desire to fuck another girl because
I didn't bring up the threesome." Boom,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But this is the point that I'm making.
I say
if
no
that is a
for that
possibility, you can't be hypocritical about it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
How?
If I didn't bring it up,
Yes, you can.
what if I didn't bring up the threesome?
I agree with Phresh.
You can't be hypocritical about it. You got to accept both sides of the coin, or not.
have to accept.
I'm not with it.
So then you're not with it.
But that's just one part of the question, though. That's not the question. That was just an example.
Yeah.
That was just
we're taking that specific
example is a no.
No, I feel you. I'm just saying that was just an example. The question was, would you wife a female who's sexual, right? Extremely sexual, or just
very sexual,
very
right?
sexual.
Not even would you wife, but
are you afraid to?
Right? Are men afraid to wife women that are very sexual?
Yeah.
I think
the threesome was just an example.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. If she's into, I don't know.
That means I would have to know.
I don't even want to say what
that means. I would have to know that you're just into threesomes. That means
I don't think it's just boiled down to threesomes.
But if it's
Like,
BDSM,
but that's what the question.
What if she wanted to try some
she
Phresh
used
shit on
threesomes
you?
as an
Yeah,
example.
like she wants to do
all right,
something
look.
to
As
you.
long as it don't involve my ass or another nigga, we might can talk and have a conversation. You know what? Anything outside of that, we might be able to make this shit work. But no nigga and no ass play. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so since you guys are fixated on this threesome, I'm gonna throw y'all out. I'm gonna throw y'all another example.
I like that you use that word.
Anyways, so what if she was just she was like a nympho? She just wanted to have sex all the time. I'm talking like 2, 3. Like men, we all know.
Give me head before we have sex.
Well, all that still, but we all know, like, you know, once. You know, the battery runs out, we need time to recharge. You see what I'm saying? Like, we need some type of time to recharge.
You need time to recharge?
Bro, yes, I do.
That means you got to work on your sleep.
This nigga's overweight. Come on, bro.
I definitely need time to recharge.
Stamina.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I'm just old, so
that's a fact. So I want to know, and I say this because I had a personal experience years ago, back in my younger days, where
she's still young though.
I ran into
my younger days.
Yeah, my younger days. I ran into a female that constantly wanted to have sex, and it came to the point where it was like, yo, I didn't even want to see her, son, because like, yo, she would just she would just because I knew. I had to get ready for vagina. I had to get ready for like World War III. Like anytime I
feel like that's because you didn't like finagle the situation. All right, so I'm gonna say
I had to end up telling her like, yo, shorty, I can't do this.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that, and that's the issue.
I'm not ready. Look, I was like, yo, I'm not ready.
Look, I'm gonna give you advice. I'm gonna give you advice. If you're not ready and you can't do it back to back, I'm gonna give you some advice.
It's rare.
You got it to make it seem as if you making her work for it. You gotta be like, hey, yo, look, I know you want it. What you gonna do for it? Nah, you know what? I'm not ready for it.
Enough is enough.
You're not ready for it, girl. You're not ready for it.
Yo,
started waving
but
white
but the thing with that, I don't want her to touch me though, bro. At some point, like, I don't want her to
touch you.
I need a few hours. Son.
You say you don't want her to touch you?
Bro. Yeah, I need to recharge.
She touched this nigga Lance. Hey, don't touch me, bitch.
Nigga Lance, you know what he did? He put the covers underneath him.
Y'all remember the Jamaican dude that shot the dude that was trying to break in his chair? Nigga said,
you know when girls,
what you doing?
You know when girls tied at you and they put the covers over them and they put it underneath them? That's what this is.
Bro.
You gonna meet another chick and you gonna miss the chick that was an info. I'm telling you.
But you know what? On the flip side, I did deal with a female serious that it was the complete opposite, and it was frustrating.
You gonna miss.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had to pick which side, I would still pick the frustrating.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot manage.
No, let me tell you why he say that, and that goes back to the point that you was making about controlling the situation. You want to have sex when you want to have sex.
Okay,
that's the bottom line.
Good point.
That's the bottom line. Hey, that's why you would pick him.
You felt used.
And two, also, I feel like you might have to assess the fact that, like, yo, why is it that you want sex so much? There might be other questions you might have to ask her. She might be doing that for some type of avoidance of something else she's not doing in her life.
Maybe, or she could just be one horny little gal. She could just be one horny gal, son. Like
white liver. White liver.
It makes you think about yourself too, because now you have a girl who wanted to have sex all the time, and the girl that you didn't like didn't want to have sex. Now,
well, I'm not gonna say she didn't want to have.
There was something wrong with you?
No, there's nothing wrong with me. But it's not like.
But maybe you just didn't do it for her, bro.
Yeah.
I did it for her too much.
No,
wait, no,
you really didn't.
When I was comparing to the other girl, I'm not saying she didn't want to have sex.
No. You said it. You said
no.
it was frustrating for you.
I didn't say it was the complete.
Yes, you did.
Did I say
That's the
that?
exact word you used.
I
You said
thought I
it
used
was
that.
frustrating.
You did. You
literally said that.
Frustrating.
What I said,
You said it was frustrating.
I said it was frustrating at times because it was at times where I wanted to have sex and she
Bro,
didn't.
Bro, that's
literally,
because
you didn't do it
you
for her.
literally said
Bro.
the complete
Complete
opposite.
opposite.
Verbatim is what you said.
He
Okay,
thought
well,
by bringing
maybe
up
I
the
didn't mean to say
situation-
complete.
No, you
opposite.
meant it.
But there were times where, majority of the times when I wanted to have sex, we had sex. But there were times I wanted to have sex,
yeah,
and she didn't want to have sex.
Okay.
And I
You
wasn't
didn't do it
used
for
to
her,
that.
Lance. It's all right.
You brought this to the table thinking you was gonna get some type of emotional support, and niggas is just saying, "Yo, bro, you got out fucked. Accept it."
You got what you asked for.
Nigga
You
nigga
got
said
what you
enough
asked
is
for.
enough. You could even tell her when that
She
you like enough
fucked
is
you,
enough.
my nigga.
Yo, son.
Keds, what's your opinion before you wrap up? Because you ain't really saying much about this. All right, so
Why you didn't give him no Hennessy?
listen,
Nigga
Keds.
said she.
You sent
Fuck
him
you.
over there with no Hennessy. Son.
Me and you, Keds. Pause. Me and you right now.
Me and you.
Pause.
Whoa.
Pause. First of all, do you think men are afraid to wife women that are very sexual?
No.
You don't.
No.
Okay.
We see niggas do that shit all the time.
Absolutely.
You just know what's for you,
Yeah,
and if you like
So in
a
this
liquor
sense,
slide,
even though you didn't answer it,
then that's you.
I did answer.
You said yes.
Yeah.
So you are afraid to wife a woman who's very sexual.
Well,
No, you said yes
he
already.
not
Don't do
okay.
that. Don't do
All right,
that.
because I
Oh,
feel like.
boy.
All right. Before we end,
he
I feel
knows
like
the feeling.
there are different variations of this. When I say there's certain elements that
Okay.
I'm
in an overall sense.
no. But I do not want a woman that wants to have sex 3-4 times a day, son. I cannot handle that.
In other words,
I-
lady, you
I
cannot.
cannot-
His ego
Like,
can't
Hey,
handle.
Zach,
yo, you
Zach
need a couple
probably-
hours. There's 24 hours in a day.
I
You need a
could.
couple-
And
you
she
need a couple
fucking has
hours to
26.
I'm talking about the experience that I've had where, like, she didn't want to wait an hour or 2 hours. Like, she wanted it back to back, like Drake. You feel me?
Oh my
So,
Oh my god.
See
So
what I'm
you-
saying?
That's
I'm just-
how you know how Drake wanted back to back?
He just said.
I'm referring to song.
Because
I'm
he's
referring to
charged
song.
up.
But
That's it.
Yeah, I feel that's literally the only element though.
Oh,
Like, everything
man.
else,
Oh man. no.
I'm not afraid. Like in terms of body count, as long as I don't know the person who you had sex with, I'm good.
So any number is okay with you?
If I don't know, I'm not even gonna ask.
Okay.
Even though I might want to know.
No.
You're
That's
gonna
not what you
ask.
said. You said if you don't know the person. You didn't
Yeah.
say if you don't know the
So
number.
you got
But I don't want to know the
bodies.
number. I
You're
don't want
gonna
to
ask. You're gonna ask.
No, I'm not.
Bro. At
I'm
some point,
not.
you're gonna ask.
I am not.
He,
gonna
You're not
he might
gonna
not
ask
ask
'cause you don't
her.
wanna
He's
know
gonna
the
ask
answer.
himself. He can be like, "Damn,
I'm not gonna ask.
where she?
Because if she, no,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
tell you an answer you don't want to know.
Where she learned how to do
You don't want that.
Exactly, that's true.
You don't want that
My
answer.
only thing is to make like if you didn't deal with none of my mans or anybody that I may come in
She
contact
don't know who
with,
your man's is.
she gonna have if we have serious,
Let
she
me
gonna
tell
have
you
to.
something. This nigga,
She gonna have to know.
Yo,
bro, nigga, she did some shit.
She's really nasty.
All right, we about to wrap up, man.
I just want to know
Getting
where
late.
she learned
This is
this
him,
shit
bro.
I am crying.
Yo,
Tonight was fun, man.
nigga goes. Anyways,
Anyway,
Listen, but before we wrap up, we gotta have an outro to Leon's one of Leon's singles, man.
oh man.
But Leon, it's been a
Yo,
pleasure, bro.
more than a pleasure.
Yo, you are entertaining, kid.
I appreciate
Like,
you.
I had a ball tonight.
Y'all make
man.
it easy. Y'all make it
This
easy.
is
This guy Leon is
I don't
different.
even like the way you saying shit like that,
he's
bro.
a
I ain't
suspect.
gonna
But
front.
you know what? Let him rock.
Yeah, let me-
said she like that back to back like Drake.
Still, anyway, so I'm not even gonna.
Yo, boy.
I'm not putting the battery on y'all back. Pause. But
Nigga, you the one that's charged up. Not us.
First of all, it's battery in your back, and you
Yeah,
just somehow
whatever.
put okay.
anyways, so Leon, man, what's your Instagram handle one more time?
Yo,
So
at
people
Mr.
can find you.
Leon Evans, at Mr. Leon Evans, everything.
Everything. You're on Twitter, Facebook,
Everything.
Instagram. You know it.
Everything.
All right. So y'all got that, Mr. Leon Evans. All right. So coming up, we're gonna play his single.
Yes, sir.
That we're gonna vibe out.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
which,
Anyone, bro.
Squad.
Anyone is fine.
nah, let him
Squad.
choose, bro.
This is the first
Yeah.
single from our upcoming album, East Side. This one right here means the most to me, man. It's a dedication to all of the people who've been there for me, everybody who supported me on my journey. This right here is everything for them.
This is a snippet, people.
Lockdown, baby. Black go crazy. This for my real ones. up the crumbs, my nigga. Go after the millions. Showtime, baby. Oh, this for my dogs. This for the crew, the clique, the set, my niggas, the squad. This for the gang, the bros, they ones, the hitters, the guards. This for the law. This for the squad. This for the squad. This for the squad. This for the the win on my arm. I had to lose the roof to come out the car. I went to sleep, woke up and had him enough. When she see the glow, she gon' bust it right out of her drawers. She a star. You made me sing for you. We don't give warnings, think you imported. You an informant, that's a new Porsche, get you hit for it. We don't sit dormant, gotta get going. Keep my wrist frozen, keep my whip foreign. Like my chick's black, like a thick woman with some thick lips and some ass on her. Like the come inside with a bag on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some
kind of
black on that shit.
This for the crew, the clique, the set, my niggas, the squad. This for the gang, the bros, they ones, the hitters, the guards. This for the law. This for the squad. This for my blood niggas, on my crip niggas, on my thug niggas, on my rich niggas. You a dub nigga, try get love nigga, them a us nigga, not a tough answer nigga. Fuck manners, we gon' punch cameras, we don't do cameras.
Right. Yo.
So that song is not
The headphones on fire.
It's not
time around.
The song comes out Friday on the 28th of February. That's next week, Friday. Everywhere.
By the time this episode drops, it'll be available.
Absolutely.
All right, nah, say the date. Say the date. Say
Friday, February 28th.
That's
it's
right.
available.
What's the name of the track?
Squad.
Yo, you gotta have like
Leon
a
Evans,
Tory
right?
I
Lanez
appreciate that.
type of.
That song. Nah, it really did.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I like Tory Lanez too.
Your flow was
Oh, you like him too?
great.
Because he's
Nigga, great.
He likes him too. All right, yeah, I heard that. Right, he likes Tory Lanez too. That's what's up.
Anyways.
That you like another artist.
Right. Anyways, one time for Leon Evans, man. Appreciate you once again for blessing the Stoop Talk podcast.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
For sure. All right, so Phresh, what's your Instagram handle? We are wrapping up.
Yo, it's Fifth Ave Phresh with a PH, no F, BCEA, and you know the vibes.
Facts.
No extra bars after that?
Nah, I'm gonna save that for the studio.
Okay, facts. I'm coming.
Whoa.
Pause. Keds. What's the Instagram handle?
Nah.
Nigga, pause.
Bomber drop! Damn you!
It's
Keds,
time
man.
for the Stoop break.
No, it's not time for us to break.
That was my fault.
Bitch
that
ass.
was my fault.
Keds, what's the Instagram handle?
CHRISTOFF Get that shit right.
Facts.
Christoph Christian, man.
Bomber drop!
Chase. Chase is on $1 million tonight, y'all. So I don't know what's in his cup, but yeah, tell the people what's in your Instagram handle.
I don't know
What is he talking about?
I don't
He ain't
know.
drink nothing
Chase
the whole
718.
King Chase 718.
Damn, I didn't even have a drink. I noticed.
Active, what's your Instagram handle?
DJ Active 247.
Why they call you DJ Active 247?
All right. Come on, let's
every
go.
week, bro.
I like
Let's
it.
go. No,
Pause.
let's go.
Like it. Whoa.
Anyways, all right. My Instagram handle is LanceBCE. All right. So in closing, don't forget to if you guys have any topics you want us to discuss, artists, if you want to request for an interview, hit us up at inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. Okay. Any business that want to collaborate with us, same thing. Hit us up at inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. Okay. So we are done. We are wrapping up. We are out of here. We will see y'all next week. All right. Peace. Yeah.